Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris Army. Welcome one and all to another game of Starters Order 7. I booked some races. I was about to simulate time forward. I decided to check Friday auction. So, grade 1, nearly 1.2 million. Doesn't look amazing right here. But out the Perfect Soul, which is a horse that we raced against a bunch, seemed to race really well. So I thought I'd take that sort of jump there. Now, we don't know Inca Tinka at all well. Doesn't seem to be amazing. Perfect Soul doesn't seem to be an amazing breeder. So this might turn out to be nothing. But I like Perfect Soul as a horse. So I'm a bit nervous to click this now. Yeah, okay. I thought maybe there was something that we just uncovered in a Friday auction, but yeah, let's... Moving on. So, that wasn't good. That just was not good. But yeah, we got a bunch of races booked. And we've got everybody that hasn't raced yet. Carmanjo's got their race. We've got Takyana and Barawara as well. So a pair of grade 1 mile 2s. And Carmanjo's actually stepping into a grade 2 over 5. We'll see. We'll see. Battle Dat is up first. It's not today. It's not today. Let's not be dumb. I mean, I can't help it sometimes, but let's attempt not to be done. Let's get back on the breeding with Janud. Does this for another week. And now go to the correct day. Save before the actual day begins. So, Santa Anita. It's a track I quite like, actually. It's not one I think we win crazy amounts on or anything, but it's one that I do like. So, Battle Dat. We've ran well so far. We look like a good horse. We're up against grade 1s. There is that. We're coping well. Okay. Yeah, again, I just think... I don't know. I don't like seeing these grade 1 horses taking lower grades just because they don't have grade 1s. That's a problem with the schedule. But it's a real-life schedule. This isn't MJ's fault for not putting these races in. He's basically put together the real schedule, the real-life schedule, as close as he can to what's actually supposed to happen. Now, 2020 is all jacked up, and, you know, but this is the way the schedule sometimes works. Now, I think the grade 1 horses won't be raced early on in the season sometimes. They'll be given a bit more sort of time to train and to grow a little bit and wait for their races. But in the game, they get thrown in. They do just get thrown in. So we do have to deal with that. And I think it's how we deal with that that will decide what we do, not the other horses on track. So let's roll on. Let's get on with Battle Dat. Ooh. Las Virgins. Decent start, though, in the middle of the group here. Out the gate fairly well. Papier Mache goes to the front with Miznap on the inside. That grey in the dark silks. Then we got Luisa Demon outside of Sheltered, Lonely Heart, and Salem Beach. We've got Young Jackie, Seda Geneva on our outside. And then Crystal Mover at the rear of the field there against the rail. We got a little over 2.5 to run. We're coming now round the bend. Down to the final 1.5 then. Papier Mache well ahead, but here comes Miznap. Shelter just falling past us a little bit as we cruise on down now towards the final half of Furlong. Miznap with the advantage, but Battle Dat loves to fight. And for the line, we are in a battle here, just about by a head. Battle Dat pushes out. Short head indeed. I thought we had a little bit more than that, but okay. We won't complain overly much about that. But Miznap, great run from them. They were right up near the front the whole way. but we were able to get up and push forward. I like that. So Battle That's up to a grade 2. I will take that. That's nice. Yes, I do say that a lot. I'm well aware. Every time I say it. We didn't really gain potential too much. We were just under 70, now we're just over 70. So, we'd like to see a bit more of an increase there. Because we've got a ways to go. I'd love for Battle Dat to hit 80 at least before we end the season. But a good run. I think that was really, really good. And it's nice to have that runner on a mile again, if they stick at a mile, which they should. That's their breeding distance as well. But it'd be really nice to have those milers run. I'd like a nice 6 furlong horse, or a 5 furlong horse. We've got a couple of options that might be really good there. Down Like That and Come Angel. And then we've got our milers in British Sweet and Battle Dat. And then we've got our Triple Crown possibilities in Mirage and Saffron Fang. Just based on distance right now. But I'm fairly comfortable if things work out that way. I'm fairly comfortable. If we can hit like every 2 furlongs, so 6 furlongs, a mile, and a mile 2. If we have at least one superstar horse at each of those 3, I think we win all the way through the season quite quickly. We have seen, though, that we do tend to bunch at about a mile 1. Maybe sometimes we bunch at a mile as well, but it's usually a mile 1 to a mile 2 we end up bunching. But that's what we're breeding for. We're breeding for Kentucky Derby and Preakness and the Triple Crown races. Mile 2, a mile 1.5, and then a mile 4. If I can get around that mile 2 to a mile 3 range, or mile 2 with adaptability, I'm very happy, which is why we tend to run the way we do. Sharp Catch. Oh, a horse I really like. A horse I've really, really liked. Mainly because I love Freckleface. Freckleface was an absolutely fantastic horse. I'm a bit sad that I never got to breed with Freckleface. It actually retired earlier than I thought it would from the breeding ban, so we never quite got round there. But again, you know the drill. We make a ton of money every 2 to 3 seasons, so that we can just basically go out and buy whatever we want at auction. Not really because we have to. Oh my god. But because we get to see kind of who was there. I messed that up. I dived out to the auction too quickly because I thought we were in the lead. I was too busy talking. It was a little bit late to put a bid in. It confused me. And now I'm sad. Really wanted to know what they were. Maybe one day we'll find out. 7 furlong San Vicente, grade 2, Aztec Shine. Again, don't really know this field yet. We're getting to know some of them. We're racing against some of them. We don't know them in a grade 1 context. But we do have 3 grade 1s. Glacial Rambler back again. Katie's Tweeter again. It's not Tutor, it's Tweeter. There's an I in there for some reason. And Lady Bridget, I think that's a fairly new one. Yeah, we'll see. Lockridge and ourselves. Now, we're looking well. So is Lockridge. Guanaco and Opera Prince seem to be out of it. Glacial Rambler, a little bit agitated. Bridget is calm. So a lot of the big horses seem to be either slightly agitated or worse. Or Bridget being calm could affect them. So we're going to come here then. On the outside, out of the gate. Pretty decent down the chute. And come onto the track here on the back stretch. It looks like Guanaco and Opera Prince up near the front. Both a little warm, I think. I remember. Crystal Gal. Looks like Katie's Tweeter up there now as well. Bal de Foix is out of this. Final 2 were in the lead. Cresting this turn, heading for home now. The home stretch, final 1.5 furlong. Opera Prince coming through. Glacial Rambler coming through. Crystal Gal and Lockridge not far behind. Katie's Tweeter, up into the lead. Glacial Rambler right there. Aztec Shine not giving this one up yet. Glacial Rambler will take it though, but a short head back. Aztec Shine. We dwelt a tiny bit at the beginning. Didn't quite have what it took to nudge ahead. A good run. A good run. I think that keeps us in 7 furlongs pretty much. It's annoying that our 2 runs here have been second places. That more than a little disappointing, I cannot lie. We're not quite at our 80. We do move up though. 113 is the highest we've had a 3-year-old. Just imagine if we'd won both those races where we might be. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Okay, Daranara. I know I keep saying Daranara. It's Daranana. This is from, Marinana. And Safranana. And Takiana. And that entire bloodline. This is Darej and Safranana. It has potential. Can it win a grade 3? Yeah, we don't know the field at all, so there's not really much point in looking, but we are tipped. We are moving well, lean, ready to go. We're favourites. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Oh, in the dirt, a bog standard grade 3, pretty much on a sandy, gravelly dirt kind of track. Not a flat, compact dirt track, but a rough dirt, it looks like. Coruscant Hotel California, Pearl Mountain in between them at the front. We're going to go round the outside here, take the long trip down this left-hand turn, be in the lead at 2, down to 1.5. For non-stop coming on the outside a little bit, backed off now. The Sleota up the inside coming on strong as well, final furlong. We've got double glazed from deep, half a furlong, looking like we tired a little bit there. But we're going to hold on, it seems, just about at the line. Ooh, that was far too close. Double glazed almost took it. But we got a grade 3 on a 2-year-old very early on. 99 rated, grade 3. Still a ton of potential, right? Yeah, a ton of potential to fill. That's a pretty good start. That's a pretty good start. That's big names to live up to, Darej and Safranana. There's some big horseshoes to fill. Daranana's off to a good start. If we can at least hit 70, I'll be happy. We should be able to hit 75 to 80. But we didn't really gain on that one, so yeah. I'm a little bit unsure. I think that's the best way to say it right now is I'm a little bit unsure if that didn't move the needle. Icaresa's in auction. Are you... Okay, don't screw this one up. Do not screw this one up. Why is Icaresa in auction? Well, this might give us a little bit of hint about Reverend Green. Not a great winner, but competitive. Competitive. Icaresa, not a great winner, but competitive. Sadly, we won't be able to breed from not talking. So we won't learn anything that way. And Lanty's luck is... It's just this one. Okay. Okay, we missed on Sharp Catch because I was not paying attention. So enjoy this rather boring commentary as I'm really focused on making sure we get this horse. Okay. I was wondering. Okay, so a mile 1 to a mile 2 seems to be about right there then. Decent acceleration, not a great start, but over that distance, a start is less necessary. I think the longer a race goes for, the more you can make up for a bad start. But great speed on a horse, which is always pretty good. 70 extra speed, decent potential. Some cruising burst I like, no finish, but that's not really much of an issue. It's not one I'm going to breed from. It's just not. We pay the price there, nearly 3 million, just to find out a little bit about it, but it's not one that we're going to breed from. Comangel. Okay, oh, no, not the pink triangle. Agitated and warm. We don't like that. We don't like that. No domestics again. It's an American field in Maidan. Very interesting when this happens. Low rated, low weighted, youngest horse. It's just that pink triangle. Being agitated, not really what you want for something like this. So grade 2, 5 furlong. I think it all suits in general, but we are going to go to the front. Corridor, Summer Dancer, and Baby Turk just behind us. Rezwan and Special Green with red, not blue at the back in black. Final 1.5. It does look like we're lengthening here on Corridor. It doesn't look like too many are coming from deep. Here's Corridor, though. Here comes Rezwan as well. Final half of furlong. Oh, my computer just glitched there quite badly. We're going to fall down then into second, almost third. Oh. Why did you have to be wound up? Why did you have to be wound up for that? 109 is a decent jump. 65 of 95 becomes 65 of 95. We're not gaining. We are not gaining. We need to gain. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's not great. Like I said, I always thought Comangel would be a better breeder than Racer. But, yeah. Yeah. It's not what I wanted to see. That wasn't what I wanted to see. Okay. Called it Aztec Warrior. Ooh. I mean, what have you bred lately? See, 5-year-old, 7-year-old. That's your sweet spot. It's not bad. It's not bad. I can't lie. That's not bad. It's not bad. Called it. Don't know anything about yet. AP Ling. Don't know anything about yet. Well, that's from Xenophon as well. Ooh. Maybe. I mean, we haven't really played with 2-year-old auctions, so let's... The limited amount we know about these horses... Now let's round this up. There we go. Outfield could be okay. Laid back at 7. We got Cash and Carrots laid back at 1 mile. And then Crumpets for Tea is the one that I think might be really good. Like, one I have no idea on, Cash and Carrots, I think, is an interesting horse. In fact, Outfield as well, they're both kind of similar in that they might be okay. Like, Outfield is a grade 1 dam, and Xenophon, who we're toying with the idea of breeding from. So Outfield here will give us a little bit of an insight there, I guess. Okay, so got extra speed. Not real potential. That could be the dam bringing that back down. There's a lot to dislike about the horse. In fact, the only 3 bars I like are consistency, finish, and extra speed. That's it. See, I think we can rule Xenophon out. I think we paid, 700,000 to rule Xenophon out of our breeding program. Let me make a note and take Xenophon. I say make a note. Let me remove him from my Google Doc of potential breeders. So, that's fine. Colditz, we just don't know anything about. That speed is horrendous. That speed is absolutely horrendous, and that horse just isn't any good. Okay. How much did I pay? Okay. I didn't pay that much. Yeah, I mean, do we wipe Colditz out, or do we think that's maybe Larksmoor? A lot of graded races, but a second and a third in handicaps. About as close, I think, as they come. Yeah, some second and thirds in handicaps. What did Colditz actually run? See? Yeah. Windsor Saratoga doesn't do bad then jumping up in distance in 2 big races. And then the Champions Cup in Japan. I mean, that's kind of tough. That's not a bad horse, I think. Okay, let me make a note. Let's replace Xenophon with Colditz name. If I see any more horses out of Colditz, I want to take a look at them just to see. Perhaps this was a bad option. Perhaps this was out of Larksmoor. Perhaps that's where the issue lay. Crumpets with the Aztec Warrior. We love Aztec Warrior. Fly by White. Compton Place Electric View. Very good horses as well. Young Quartz never really did as much as I thought they would, but then again, they have been unlucky. Gorband. Laid back. Did okay. Didn't really do much. Don't know anything about their breeding. 500,000. Oof. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, okay. Good extra speed. That's about it. So, I mean, yeah, we paid like roughly 1.7 million for those 3. And what we learned was, don't breed from Xenophon and try and figure out Colditz, because the first glance isn't really good, but we still got through. We're breeding from Janud, and then we got, if that class comes back okay, we got Maze Boy and Grand Diamond, which are both also foaled out of Janud. That could be another 2 years we breed from that particular branch of the bloodline. So we can use the next couple of years to look at Colditz if we need to. And that will take us through for 4 years of breeding. That's pretty good. That might be the end of the save towards 2030. And we sort of seed a new save with the best that this bunch can produce and whatever's on the transfer lists. So I'm not exactly worried about all of that. Ski Party still coming up in a second. Let's go the date. Halidite and Janud. And then British Sweet and Marej are up and running today. Another two of our 3-year-olds. There we go. British Sweet, the Rachel Alexander. And yeah, we're low rated, but we just need one good race. This isn't that bad a field, I don't think. But doesn't look like a great field. This would be a nice way to win and get off to a good start. So I'm expecting to at least run well. So it's just over a mile here. A mile 110. Grade 2, Rachel Alexandra for 3-year-olds on dirt. It's a poor start. Ourselves and Luisa Demon probably going to be near the front by the end of the race. But poor starts from the pair of us. Phoenix All-Star and by definition the stablemates either side of us at the front. Now, almost in a line single file. Cedar Geneva coming up there, always on my mind on the inside of Luisa Demon. And Mitara right at the rear. We're running a nice bend here. We're coming up strong early. 2 furlongs from home now. The search begins as we head down the home stretch. Final 1.5. About a length clear of Phoenix All-Star. Pushing out. Nobody else on screen. Nobody else coming from deep. Looks like British Sweet has the entire run here. Phoenix All-Star falls off screen. We can zoom out a little bit. Just, yeah. That was pretty big. A very decent run there. Very, very decent run. Yeah, a couple didn't run as well as I thought they would, but I don't know, we tended just to, it seemed like we put our foot down, and we just kept going. We never slowed, we never really backed off. British Sweet is starting to look like a really good miler. And like I say, I'd love to get a really good miler. So if British Sweet and Battle Dat can do that, 112, 110 rated, both now with at least a grade 2. Yeah. That's fun. That's fun. Solid ride, solid performance. I mean, can't really ask for too much more there. I'm really quite happy with that one. I can't lie, I'm really, really quite happy with that one. Okay, on to Marej. Yeah, I don't really see too many names here we know that well either. Again, I think we're in good place to do something, perhaps. We're in amongst the tipsters. We're up near the front. Orange is a little lazy. We are moving well. Yeah, I've been fairly happy with Marej so far. We got a win in our opener. I don't think I can complain there. I don't think I can complain. Okay, so this is a grade 2. This is the Raisin Star. And is our star on the rise? We're out of the gates in not too bad a fashion. Odyssey, the grey there on the outside and the green. Behind Papier Mâché, back to Sicilian. Then Sheltered in the light silks. On its inside is Perfect Chia and Barlin Bay on the outside. Back to Oranger. And Rouge à Blanc, Etruscan, Darandelle and Uncle Timmy at the rear. We're moving up the inside, getting blocked off slightly. We're in decent position though. 2 from home, and we run now down the home stretch. Looks like Oranger from deep. And the orange silks, that grey horse, starting to push up into third, but a furlong from home. So we zoom in a little bit. Papier Mâché falling off. Oranger not gaining any distance. Half a furlong from home. Marej with a nice clear run there. A little bit of traffic along the way that held us up briefly. But still win by 4.5 lengths. A very, very nice run. Again, I like that. 112, that's a grade 2. Yeah, we don't gain any more potential, which is not great. We need to fill that potential bar as soon as we can. We're not quite doing it. The grade ones will when we get there. Louisiana Derby might indeed be where we go with Mirage. So, yeah, I think we're in a really interesting position now. Saffron Fang won a grade 2 at a mile 1. 6 lengths over Odyssey. Pretty good run. Good looking horse. Hit its potential. Good extra speed. Good cruising burst. Nothing really to dislike about the horse. And then Mirage won the Risen Star. A pretty good grade 2 to win as a 3-year-old, and doesn't quite look as good. Could end up being better, of course, but we're a way off that. We need to gain that potential. But the two of them, I think, are our Triple Crown contenders. Two of them right now, I'd be happy to run either. Like Saffron Fang, again, I think is the safe choice. Like Takiana, I felt was the safe choice. Saffronana, I felt was the safe choice. And Saffron Fang, right now, that is the safe choice. Full finish, good cruising burst, good extra speed, full potential. Enthusiasm at 40 is the lowest bar it has. I think that's definitely the safe bet. But there's something about Mirage. It's Marie W. It's Daresh. It's the same bloodline. It all traces back to Mariana. It does all trace back to Mariana. You know, you got Marie W. coming out of Mariana and George W. And then working its way to Daresh. And it's a really interesting horse. It's a really interesting horse. And then Saffronana out of Saffron something and Mariana. Or maybe even Saffronana and Marie W. I can't remember exactly where that came from, but yeah, it's a real interesting one there for me. I'm not exactly sure which way I'm gonna go on that. Funny enough. Okay, I mean, sure, why not? Let's see. I don't expect this to cost like a huge amount. There we go, just about $1 million. Don't expect it to be that good of a horse either. Excitable. You never know, it might have something really good to breed from. And then we can try and breed out the excitability at a later date. Not really the way I like to do things, but it's a possibility. It's usually a possibility. And then we go round to the auction. Wild Vintage. Again, this is another one that I'm not expecting to be that expensive or good. I mean, it's a bit more expensive than I thought it would be. Yeah, not that good. So just the random sort of, especially the older ones. Especially the older grade 1 winners that have only won a single grade 1. Or maybe won 2 grade 1s. They're usually ones that I don't think are going to be that good and may not be worthwhile looking into. But I always check just to see because we've got the money to spend. But I'm hoping as well you're seeing what I go for, why I go for them, the amount we pay, and what we get back in return. That might give you a good chance in deciding what you want to set up for. Maidens. Yes, 5 furlong maiden then, where on the inside in a short horse field, I don't think there's any point in saying to go to the outside. because it's probably not going to be a factor in this race. The field isn't big enough. It's not long enough in terms of distance. We're not starting on the outside anyway. So I think we just run, because I don't think it makes a difference. And there we go. 3 1/4 lengths. And yeah, we were the apprentice jockey, but still. It's a pretty good run. Eye of the Battle is up to an 83. And that 45 becomes 55. That's exactly what we needed to see. So we're looking to get to 65% ready for the 3-year-old season. Hopefully make a jump. So the only real weak point in the horse would be potential. We're starting from a long way back with Eye of the Battler. But we're getting there. And it's nice to know that 5 furlongs did come in. And there we go. We got Toledo on this. I thought because we had the Apprentice and then Toledo in this one, I thought they were at different tracks maybe. Again, though, it's a short field of 6. The other was 5. We still got the number 1 draw. We're still on the inside rail. There's probably no reason to set up jockey orders. Maybe challenge earlier. That's always a decent one. Or a don't trail. I like some things like that in short distances, because you don't want to be at the back unless you're a really good closer. But the pace of some of these horses at 5 should be enough to dissuade you from doing that kind of thing. But okay, Commandant. Half a length. Not as impressive as I'd like. Not as impressive as I'd like, but okay. I mean, that's an 84. And we feel our potential. Like 77, 78 potential. I'll take that. Very solid. So Commandant is pretty much done. It definitely is a 5. So we were right to put them both down to a 5. Always nice to know. Okay, Takiana. The 1 mile, 2 furlong, 110 yard. Mohammed Yusuf Nagi Cup. Motors Cup, sorry. Grade 1 for 4-year-olds and above on turf. Should be an interesting race. And then I've decided not to throw Bellowmaker and Higgy Forest out there for the Saudi Cup itself. I'm throwing Cairns Alliance out there. Deep end to the Wolves. However you want to throw your horses. You either throw them to the Wolves or in the deep end. Perhaps the deep end's full of wolves. Who knows? Sharks with lasers on their head and wolves and all kinds. I don't care. Cairns Alliance is going with them. Big, bold choice. If I get this right, it's amazing. If I get this wrong, well, it sucks, but it's whatever. Cairns Alliance just goes in the breeding barn. She's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Nah. That's kind of where I am with it. So, Takiana will be up first, though. So, hopefully, this will be a pretty good run in and of itself. Here we go. So, 1 mile, 2.5 furlongs. Looks like Aaron DeBolio, you could be lucky, a little wound up there. So's Arsad and Germa among men. Teacher Preacher, we keep saying has pace. Doesn't win a ton. But it's got through this really rough period as a 3-year-old to sort of end the season with a bit more quality and a bit more form. And it started off with a 3rd and a 2nd place. It could be starting to come back into itself now as a 4-year-old. Interesting to see. A Miss Mercy back again. Solid horse. Snow Peak, we like the horse. Hasn't done much yet. We like the horse. And Kun John, I don't know very well either. But we're top rated. We're looking for that 140. This could be the 140 maker. Fingers crossed. Tipsters say, oof, Ourselves, Adam DeBolio and Teacher Preacher. Miss Mercy, though, on the double. Yeah, okay. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, our form, our rating, our pedigree, just everything we've done. How we're not favourite, I don't know. We haven't run this year. Maybe that factors in somehow. But I don't know how you can look past us right now. Before running the race, we should be favourite. Takiana. 1 mile, 2 furlong, 110 yard, Mohammed Yusuf Nagi Motors Cup, a Class 1 Grade 1 for 4-year-olds and above on turf in Saudi Arabia for the Saudi Cup. And we go on strong. So not a bad start from us. We got the stablemates of You Could Be Lucky leading out some of the field there. Adam DeBolio on its outside. You got Kun John, the grey on the inside, and the dark silks behind Arsad, the red silk leader. On the outside, Miss Mercy, Snow Peak in the gold, yellow silks is on the inside. We're now moving up the outside down this backstretch. Going to take a little bit of a long trip now. Round this left-hander. Journey Among Men, Teacher Preacher, out of it for now. Final two. We're slightly up in the lead. Adam DeBolio there, though. Miss Mercy on the outside. Come on, Takiana. Come on, Takiana. You've got one furlong to kick in. Oh, Teacher Preacher coming through. And Teacher Preacher is going to take this. A very, very late push from Takiana. That was absolutely awful. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. That's not Takiana's race. Takiana's race is going early. We never went early. That's bad jockeymanship. That's what that is. I think the distance might have been a little long, but even then we should have gone even earlier than we did. I don't understand that race at all. I don't understand that race at all. And yeah, I think we're losing ability here. And 137 drops down to a 134 again. It's been a while since we've been that low. I think Takiana's about done. Takiana's about done. Doesn't quite make it a 5. And there's no shame in that. There's no disrespect there. A lot of our horses don't make it to 5-year-old. Okay, we're back then. We're back for the actual Saudi Cup at the King Abdulaziz. We've got Heron Island, the domestic. We've got Boring's Glory, the quality from the UAE. We've got Reverend Green, the pace setter from America. Then we got some grade 2s and a grade 3 from America with us. This isn't as strong a field as I thought we'd be facing here, if I'm honest. It's a very cool field. Reverend Green to touch warm. The only unaffected horses seem to be Coastal Passage and Heron Island. But yeah, Heron Island and Boring's Glory I fully expect to be in the top 3. Reverend Green will run a good race but may fall off. Ballycracken I also like. Maybe this is where they rise to grade 1 status. But Kane's Alliance has actually a pretty good chance. In my opinion. Yeah. Lazy, 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 lazy. Agitated. Very agitated. Agitated. Very calm. I gotta say, we're amongst the best there. I'll take very calm over agitated and lazy. I will take that. Everybody's affected in this one. Wow. Just, wow. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Fingers crossed. This is a big risk. Let's see if it pays off. Higgy won it last year. And for the longest time, I was going to throw Bella Maker in this year. But I went with Kane's Alliance. It's a poor start. It is a poor start from us. But a long race to make it up, and we seem to be in good position at the moment. We've got Ballycracken at the rear, Reverend Green, as expected, setting the pace. We're in between Heron Island and Coastal Passage. We've got Red Shoe on the inside, that grey horse against the rail. On the outside is Public Esteem. Boring's Glory and the Blue Silks on the outside now, making their way round the outside. Looks like they're going early, we're going with them. We're inside 2 from home. We're against the rail. We have room to run. Heron Island from deep. This is what I expected the front 3 to look like. Final furlong, Heron Island coming past Boring's Glory, up alongside Kane's Alliance. Kane just starting to lengthen out now. Heron's Island falling off. Boring's Glory back up into second. But Kane's Alliance comes home with the big one. The Saudi Cup for the 4-year-old. Let's go. You know what we'll do with that? You're damn right. We'll take it. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Kane's Alliance wins the Saudi Cup. Ooh. From not knowing if it was a good horse to beating a couple of really good horses and a field of pretty good American horses. 20 million race. 12 million prize for the victor. And that victor is Kane's Alliance. Second grade 1. Only up to a 125. I'm surprised. We started at 120. But yeah, solid. Solid. Not a great horse, but as a 4-year-old, we're winning some good races now. We went to Kenilworth. We took the Main Chance Farms paddock. Now we go to the Saudi Cup and take a huge prize. How much did we win for the Main Chance? We flew all the way to South Africa for $30,000. We flew out to Saudi Arabia and took home 12 million. They both count as Group 1 wins, but one more than pays for the other. Oh, I'm happy with that. What a run! Yes! Yes! That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with that. Okay, let's just buy out this auction. Should I even be buying the 200,000 ones now? Because I think I'm going to start going for like the 300,000 to 400,000 ones, because I know they're going to go to like 500,000. We're not going to buy that many of them, but it's quality over quantity, which I think we've been at for a while. Okay, that one's not great. I mean, anyway. And just because you're buying sort of higher price horses and higher reserves doesn't mean they're gonna be better horses, but I do feel you've got a bit more of a chance. There's some grade 3s in there. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is at least something. Yeah, no. It doesn't even look good there. And it just looks bland there. No potential. But if you ignore the potential, even if you hit like 80, 90, 100% potential on this, let's imagine that's a full bar. Cruising Burst is okay. You know, that's like a real strength there. It's just meh. And I think I'm okay there not breeding from Huygens at all. Yeah, that's limited breeding, yeah, but no. Okay, that's another grade 1 we can totally count out. Still got one to test, but you know, we'll see where Cold Dates comes in, but Huygens is out of it for my money. Let's go back into breeding. We're a day later than we should be. Looks like another horse has been added into the top there. Cycle back down to Janud. We've got a Friday auction. Nothing in that one. Let me get back around. €2 Magnitude, Irish Guard. I loved Marvelous Value. I really did. Yeah. Yeah, and we were thinking of Maze Boy as well. We were thinking of Maze Boy. Yeah. I think I need to buy Beaufort in that case. Do I buy up the Irish? Norse Beaufort, Highlander Der King. So that'll do me. Again, this is more for breeding than anything else. Just to gain an idea on the sires. Not because we think these are good horses. They may well be. But I don't find that risking buying 2-year-olds in auctions pays off very often for me. But then again, yearlings isn't, so maybe we need to transition back to 2-year-olds. I don't know. Like I say, if these turn out to be anywhere half decent, that might add some more names to our list to at least look at. And if they're absolute garbage, it might take some off our list. So this needs to go past 3-3. We can go past 3-3. And then we got Norse Dame coming up. So let's see. I mean, I love the reserve on Norse Dame. Oh, we're past the reserve. Look at that. 10 grand. Done. Don't expect much from that one. A 2,000 start. Frontier Lad is just a foreign horse. Not bad. I mean, Frontier Lad could be something. Or Alba Stella could be something. Or they both could be average. But if one of those is really bad, the other could be really good, and it just comes out. So, okay, we won't discount them, even though Norse Dame, like for 10,000, we might have found another possible stud. Let me put Frontier Lad in here as a check. Frontier Lad. Island. Put an X next to Colditz, because the first one we saw wasn't good. Beaufort, 12 out of Irish Guard. From Marvelous Value. And like we say, we haven't seen anything here yet, but we know Marvelous Value is pretty good. Low speed, high acceleration. It's not great. I think I've seen enough out of Irish Guard already not to really add them to the list right now. They could be good, but I don't think they're going to be amazing. Halandra. Yeah. Again, it's another low speed, high acceleration. Okay, so Gold Away is excitable as well, so yeah, they're definitely off our list. We won't be adding those. Demi, Prime Exhibit. Who are you? Okay. Yeah, we don't know anything really about that bloodline. What's Night Scent like? Yeah, nothing. Okay. Another low speed, high acceleration. Average. I mean, they could be good, but again, they're probably not going to be great. Frontier Lad's probably in that sort of way as well. A Magnitude. Like, I swear I don't know with Magnitude. There's something about them that I quite like, but every time we've picked one up, I think Crimea was one, Belladera was one, every time I pick one up, it's not quite as good as I feel it should be. This might be the last chance for someone like MacLeod. Kingsmere at least looks okay here. Survey says, you know what, that's okay. It's not got a full finish. It's got low confidence. But that's actually not bad. And this is what I mean with MacLeod. It's either bad dams or MacLeod is sort of right in that zone of almost being good enough but not quite. So we're getting some interesting falls, but none that makes me think it's a really good sire. So I'm left in this weird space of not knowing. I don't know. I don't know what is. Yeah, that's the only fall. So there's no. Yeah. There's no way to tell if that's through MacLeod or not. Then okay. Like I say, it's solid. It's not anything special. I will add it to the. Okay. Let's add it into our barn for now. And yeah, MacLeod is. I think it's just someone we're going to have to try. I really feel that's just someone we're going to have to try. Back to Santa Anita for that cuckoo. Yeah. Oh my god, I almost skipped the race. I almost skipped it. Stand side. So on the outside, and we are on the outside. Okay. I mean, this one we actually can do. Or should do, perhaps. Because we're starting on the outside. We don't want to cut in. We can just take advantage of a large field and stay outside. So, there you go. Gonna prefer the outside. Zeffirelli's in here. They're okay, I guess. Am I Babe is the favorite? I don't see how. I guess top rated. Yeah, no, I think we got a good chance. What, we were in the paddock again? Looking well, lean, ready to go. Am I Babe moving well with blinkers on? Zeffirelli, very fit. I mean, they're carrying top weight. I guess that's a thing. We are low weight, we are low rated, but that's, again, not much of a factor. Okay. Chance to go big here. San Carlos, grade 2. We're on the outside. We want to stick to the outside a little bit if we can. We're off decently, and we do stick to the rear of the field on the outside, which is good. Step on the gas up front, Summer Dancer. Then on the inside, Misk Sun. On the outside, Zeffirelli, the grade 1 carrying weight. Kalinka coming up the outside there with us now, taking the outside. Back to Old Firm in the red. You got Millennium Star, M.I. Babe in those dark silks near camera number 5, and Bal de Foix not really in it yet. We're at the final furlong marker. The field is together in an almost straight line diagonally across the track. Half a furlong to go. We're driving for home. Who dat? That cuckoo, baby. That cuckoo. M.I. Babe didn't really get into a position. Was well down. But 4 lengths for that cuckoo. Yes. You know we like that. Another 10-point raise. Another grade 2. We were on 70. Do we jump? We don't. We stick at 70. We might stick at 70 the entire year, which sucks. It does suck. But we're in that 7 furlong groove now. We got 2 real good 7 furlong horses. We got 2 good mile horses. We got 2 good mile 1 horses. We got 2 good 5 furlong horses. It's not quite where we want to be, but it's close. It's close. I believe that was our only runner today. Barawara and Bella make a run on the 9th. Oh, hey, look. It's the 9th. It's the 9th. I think we're a day late on this breeding as well. Janud. Who was the other one we just added? Magnitude and Colditz. How does Colditz look here? Doesn't, because it doesn't have any breeding history. Okay. I know it's AEI that Janud was near the top on. There we go. Okay, final two races. Then we're heading to Medan. And we're going to see what comes up here. Barawara. The Al Maktoum Challenge, Race 3, Grade 1 for 4-year-olds. Electric View, Borin's Glory. Both in this one. Aztec Warrior, Lineage. Marvelous Value, Lineage. Very good. Sharakti out of Sumat Boy, who I considered, and I kind of backed off, but looking at them again, Theory of Law, Sharakti to the End of the Earth, I mean, really I should be looking at them. I should be looking at them. I'm adding those to the list. Apart from that, then, there's some other good horses in here, but Camera Shy right up there. We should be good here. Little Lazy. Of course, we don't love that. Let's dive in. Barawara. The Al Maktoum Challenge, Race 3. And there we go. Not a terrific start, but we will move up to stalk the front three. We're going to drop back now into the midfield. Scouting for girls on the outside of Sharakti. On our outside now we got Megalala, then the Batchworth Kid. Emperor Jones inside him is Camera Shy. Poil Amber back to Electric View. Then Borin's Glory. And Him Demore is off camera as we speak. Camera Shy coming up our outside. We're going to take the rail here. We could get blocked off. It depends what Scouting for Girls and Sharakti do. Inside two, it looks like we can move out. We find some room. We move outside, inside, back outside a little bit. I don't love it, but it's not a bad run here. Scouting for Girls still has it as we cross that final furlong marker. Sharakti from deep. Barawara doesn't have a fight. Electric View from the outside. There goes Borin's Glory. I expected those two to be up in the top three. They were. Kind of expected us to be leading them out, if I'm honest. I picked the top five apart from Scouting for Girls. I knew 4 of the 5. Not an amazing run. A little bit lazy. Possibly the worst run I've seen us run in a while. Down to a 129. Yeah, I don't think we're lasting till 5, you know. It's not really a surprise with Barawara. Some of the other ones, it's a little bit more surprising. It is a little bit more surprising. It's a better maturity rate. That might be good enough to run at 5. Okay. Emirates Airline, Jabal Hatta. 1 mile, 1 furlong. Grade 1 for 4-year-olds and above. Again, not a great field, but a couple of Canadians heading over. No domestics, which, I mean, it's always interesting, but it never feels right. Like, for me, these 4 grade 3s shouldn't be here from America. Like, a couple of grade 1s and a grade 2, that's fine. And then you have 4 domestics and you have the 2 Canadians. I think that's more realistic field. And then maybe a South African or maybe a Saudi or a Japanese. You know, this kind of race would bring some of those in. It's not a huge race, but it's part of a big race day. So, okay, we'll see what happens. But Bellmaker, the last runner today, maybe our best shot at getting that 140 rated again. We start near the outside. We're running okay. Emirates Art up near the front. Then Glando, Betty Hill, I confess, Monsieur Jordan, Big Stone now, the Canadian, to the front. We got Some Secret in there with Sos Brilliante as well. And we're now just moving round the outside slightly. Getting ready to go. 3.5 from home, coming round the turn. We take the wide trip, we're going early. We do seem to be going early. Inside to them. I confess on the inside. Nice little position, gonna run for home. Monsieur Jourdain, clean air. SOS Brilliance, or SOS Brilliance. Nice clean air. Some Secret on the outside. It's the final furlong. But who's gonna have the legs? As we come into home, Bellamaker never stops running. Takes it in style from Some Secret. Back to I Confess. Good field, good run, good win. No domestics taint. It does taint it slightly for me. It does taint it slightly, but that was perfectos. In my opinion, that race for Bellamaker was perfect. We hold that 137. Oh. We don't gain. We don't gain. It's a good run. It's a good race. It's a good win. But I've got the question if my 5-year-olds can last. So Higgy should. Bellamaker should. Barawara, I think I'm pretty much done with. In fact, we are done. We are done with Barawara. 7 Grade 1 wins. Good time. Being bred from in a copy of this game. No need to do it in here. Tatiana might be done. Might be. I want one more run to see, but Tatiana might not last the year. Might not last to April. That might just be the factor of it. So, yeah, let me know what you think. We're slowly starting to lose horses. But the breeding, I think, is going well. Janud looks like a decent option. We've got a couple of the names in there. Like I say, we got Maze Boy we might be able to breed from. There's Grand Diamond in there as well, out of Janud. So we've got that connection. I think those are probably good ones to breed from. Summer Boy, we need to figure out. Magnitude, I think I'm now on side of. Frontier Lad, who knows, might not be good, but maybe. And Colditz, we need more information on. So we've got a few options there to breed from. But racing, I think, is going okay. 20 from 29, nearly 16 million. I think we're doing quite well. But yeah, we might be seeing the last attack. Yeah, now that means Bellamaker and Higgy Forest compete for the best horse award. I think I'll be happy with that if they can keep that battle going. And I think, yeah, they're both at a mile 1, but honestly, they might get a mile 2. Like, Bellamaker's done it before. Higgy probably wouldn't, but yeah, Bellamaker, I think, can be a mile 2. Higgy can be a mile 1. Kane's Alliance looks like a good mile 1, finally. A decent 3-year-old class with a couple of real possibilities in the Triple Crown and some milers and 7 furlongs that might gain distance. And not a bad class of 2-year-olds. 2 maidens when we got the distance slightly wrong. Everybody else hit their maidens. And Darren Anna actually came through and won a grade 3 at the first time of asking. It's a great start. Let me know what you think. Comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Love the support. Keep it going for me. I'll see you back here again soon, though, for more fun and games. Till then, take care. Behave yourselves. I'll see you soon, guys.